What's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking, well, it's Thursday for me. Welcome to your monthly October 2021 zodiac sign reading, Libras. Thank you for being here. I haven't been on YouTube for quite some time, so let's motherfucking get into it. These are going to be kind of mini, a little bit shorter than what I would typically do. Schedule's a little busy these days, you know what I'm saying? A little busy. Okay, Libra, let's see what's going on with y'all for October. Girl, losing some weight. The ring's about to fall off. Okay, Libra. It's going to be for Libra, sun, moon, or rising. Please remember to like my shit. Thank you. Set a timer, if you know what I'm saying. Stay on track a little bit today. Ooh, that was weird. Ooh, how funny. The Justice card was actually in the deck upside down. So this is your card. So I went to go pull it off the top of my deck. I looked down and it was like this because it was upside down. So that's interesting. So we'll get into what I think that means. Just major themes that you have conquered and dealt with, or maybe faced with at this time, that have to do with fairness, with being in your power. Whenever our card, your card, Libra, is the Justice card in the Tarot. Whenever our card falls in our spread, it lets us know, especially when it's upright and the wind's picking up ever so slightly, it just lets us know that we're very much in our power. So in the past, recent past, you've really kind of come to terms with parts of yourself and feeling more powerful, empowered, and things like that. Okay? So interesting stuff. So this does feel like it's a reading about love and connections, friendships, partnerships. Okay, so whatever that is for you. The outcome card is Two of Cups, which means healthy, bonded, soulmated relationships. So this is good shit. The situation at hand, we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So some of you guys may have had somebody water sign, right? Knight of Cups is traditionally a water sign person, but he doesn't have to be. He generally symbolizes issues that have to do with love and heartache and heartbreak, and people that you thought would be in your life, maybe perhaps for a lifetime. And also could be issues dealing with disappointment in love from a mate. Okay, so that's the situation at hand. But what's crossing you, which is super dope, is the Three of Pentacles. This is a great crossing card because it lets us know that despite feeling hurt or heavy heart or confusion about issues with love, you are in the process, whether you realize it or not, of rebuilding. Okay, you may even be unknowingly, energetically, spiritually rebuilding some love relationship that you're hoping to heal. Okay, so I don't know what it is that you're doing, but you just might be out here minding your business, which is a great way and not trying to engage with that person. And that's a great way of kind of manifesting and building your self-worth and self-confidence, which in turn can help heal some of these relationships. I'm going to take a breath. You guys are my first reading of the day. Usually the first reading of the day, I'm like, like super speedy because I'm like excited that I'm like starting. Okay, so I forget to breathe. What's at the root of the issue or the core? What's really going on here at the root is you guys get the Hierophant. The Hierophant, hey, what's up, friends? The Hierophant is a card of spiritual or religious practices. It's also ruled by the sign of Taurus, which is an earth sign. So you get an earth sign card in your root or core position, which lets me know, oh, if people start doing fucking yard work right now, we just gonna have to work through it, right? Okay. So when you get this earthy card, this foundational card down here in the root or the core part of your reading, it lets me know that like you're really rooted, you're really cemented and protected in this area of your life, in all areas of your life, really. The Hierophant is symbolic of a spiritual purpose. Okay, you're on a path that's highly, highly spiritual, highly with an emphasis on like talking the walk, not just talking the talk, you know, or walking the talk, right? Being really in alignment and being authentic to your truest beliefs and values, and really implementing that and being and living that on a day-to-day basis, not just talking about it. Okay, so this comes in your root core position of the reading. So this also does mean that perhaps you don't feel like this. Maybe it's hard for you to see. This position falls down here, almost below the camera. And when I look at it, it's below the situation at hand. So it can be a card that's letting us know that this part of your life is hard for you to really believe or even grasp, okay? So it's good that it's here because it's rooting you, but it also can be frustrating that it's there because it may be hard for you to see it. So just keep in alignment with your path and things feel like they're gonna work out, okay? What's crowning you? This is your strength right now. Six of Swords. Six of Swords looks kind of like a sorrowful card, but it's actually a really empowering, empowered card. It shows that you're leaving tough times. It shows that you have made up your mind and you feel very sure of yourself. You know where you're going. You feel great conviction about where you're moving. So this is a good card. This is what's the focus. It means that this is what either is or should be or is becoming your focus, okay? That you're moving on from something that may have been difficult. Past position, right? So we talked about this, the Justice card, your card, Libra. So we're really working on, and especially this is your season, we're working on balancing anything that may have been off. We're working on feeling more empowered. We're working on doing the right thing. We're working on being fair, not only for other people, because I think, you know, I've kind of been researching Libra because you guys have always been a sign that I'm like, I just didn't know what else there was to Libra other than like balance, right? Because that's like the stereotypical thing and I'm still learning. And the thing about what I found about Libra is you guys can sometimes be indecisive because you're always weighing out the options for others. But I feel like this card is really about, yes, you're looking for balance for all, but at this time, in the recent past especially, what you've been working on is that this is your time. What do I need? Yes, we've spent a lot of time focusing on what they need, and so we've tried to be fair and we've tried to do the right thing, but now it's your turn, friend, okay? Future position card. Just be mindful of the story that you're telling yourself about how your journey is supposed to look, right? Hard work, effort is all important. Consistency, you know, hard work's important, period. So we all have to work at things. We all have to do things that might feel burdensome some at time. But just be mindful of how you color that story. Is your future going to be riddled with hard work that you have to carry all on your own, right? What story am I telling myself about my future? Because in your future position, you get 10 of Wands reversed, which means you kind of see, even though you're taking steps forward, you feel a sense of like, I'm always going to be doing it alone. I'm always going to be having to carry the brunt of the work. I'm always going to be like feeling like it's too much or it's too heavy. It's always going to kind of be a struggle. So just be mindful of the story that you're telling to yourself. See, 10 minutes goes by like that. Okay, the position, the energy that you are in right now. This is also a Libra card, right? 2, it's a balance card. 2 of Swords shows that you feel a little bit stuck at a crossroads, okay? Excuse me. So, this tells me that despite the work that you've been doing, there really probably is a part of you that doesn't understand where you're at. You feel stuck, but Spirit's like, you're not actually stuck. Things may look different than what you're used to, so it feels stuck to you. You feel like you're not making the same progress perhaps that you're used to making, but that's part of the process. So just keep going. Okay, so the energy you're bringing to the table is that you basically are looking at it like you're stuck in a bind, but they're like, no, just keep moving forward because you're taking all the right steps. Okay. Environmental factors, you really may be doing, whenever I see especially these two come together in the same spread, it really lets me know that the person feels like they're taking on too much. So it might do you some good to delegate tasks, like especially if you have kids, if you have a husband, if you have a wife, if you have a partner, if you have a friend, if you have family that you can reach out to ask people to help you carry the load. Also be consistent. Stay consistent with the course because things are working out in your favor. Your hopes and fears. This is such a bomb card to get. This is your card as well, Libra. It's the Queen of Swords. So she's mastery of communication and clarity. She's also quite intuitive. Her mind is clear so that the messages can come in. She's also great at, she's very focused. So this is, can be scary, and this can also be really exciting. So it comes in your hopes and fears. Main takeaway, she showed up in your reading. So a lot of you guys, there's your time, are really clear and focused about where you're going in life. Outcome card, Two of Cups. This is coming your way. Stay the course. I fucking love you guys. Bottom of the deck is Three of Cups. Hey, hello. So this is celebration, people coming together. This is all good vibes. It's just happy times, okay? So remember, it comes on the bottom of the deck. Maybe you wouldn't have seen it. So it makes me feel like this isn't here yet, but this is what's available to you if you just stay the course. Okay, Libras, I love you. Happy motherfucking birthday season, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, Gemini, happy motherfucking October. Welcome to your October 2021 reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising. Gemini, let's motherfucking get into this. These are going to be short and sweet. So let's go. A baby click. Okay, sorry. You hear the crows and the ravens? My dogs. I'm actually also sitting underneath a tree that attracts bees. So, I feel surrounded and protected. Hopefully. Alright, Gemini. Okay, so this definitely feels like a love situation. It feels like something where you may be actually starting all the way over. Your children may be involved somehow. This can have a good turnout, though. It may not be with the current person that you're having problems with or that you feel ripped away from, but there's going to be a good outcome. We get the only two cards in the tarot that have children on it. So children are highlighted and favored. For some of you guys, maybe you've even lost a baby. I'm sorry. I hate talking about that when I see it, but once in a while it comes out. So we may be dealing with issues with loss of that, or even the metaphorical meaning for loss of sense of childhood or innocence, okay? Okay, let's bring it all the way back, because the original feeling that I had about this is that this feels like a love situation where is come to an end. Okay, situation at hand, we have Page of Cups reversed. Okay, Page of Cups also has a fish on it, which sometimes is symbolic for children, right? But basically, fish in general is about abundance. And Lord help me with the wind. I should have brought some crystals out here to put on my cards. So we're looking at some love offer or love situation or something that brought you joy at some time has not worked out. Okay, a stinky offer. What's crossing is the Four of Cups, which is like a great sense of like boredom, discontentment, like I don't want it, it ain't good enough. Just be mindful of, you know you better than I know you. So just be mindful. Is your boredom or discontentment really about what the person couldn't give you, or is it about like your expectations, or perhaps some sort of wounding where you've judged the person harshly or too critically, or jumped to conclusions somehow about this person? What happens when you're out in nature? There's all kinds of sounds. I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, so be mindful of that. At the root of the issue, at the core of the issue, was hard to be seen. Sometimes what possibly could be hard to be seen, what may be hard to see. We have Three of Swords, okay? Three of Swords is about heartbreak. So, which almost makes me feel like possibly be mindful of the person that you're turning away, or that what story you have about love, okay? This could even just be a general story about love. Some of us might be really pessimistic because of things that we've been through, especially because of the Three of Swords comes below the surface, right? This is the situation at hand, and underneath the situation at hand is the Three of Swords. So this might be hard for you to realize that this is actually what's driving you to make choices with somebody, okay? Or in life in general. What's crowning you? This. So Six of Cups is about healing. It's about children. It's about childhood. It's about youth. It's about innocence. It's about health. It's about, didn't set your timer. Okay, we're just going to spin through these short and sweet today, guys. Sorry, I forgot to set my timer. So this is what's at the forefront. This is the cornerstone. This is what's going to be really important to pay attention to, is the health and the healing of our heart. Right? It's the Suit of Cups. So we're really healing and finding innocence again in our hearts. Okay. Past position is the Fool reverse. So here is an opportunity. This is a bomb card. But when it comes reverse, it shows that possibly an opportunity was missed. An opportunity to start fresh with something or somebody. An opportunity to take some sort of pain or heartache and turn it into a bold new endeavor. Okay, so this is the past position. It shows that we were greeted with an opportunity to start again, but we either said no thanks, we either took it as a burden, or we turned it down somehow. All right, so just be mindful of that. Moving forward in your future position, we get the Hierophant. So, friends, you're on a motherfucking spiritual journey, okay? So this guy is, he's a pope. He's head of church. So his actions and his words need to be in alignment, right? So his spiritual evolution is based upon, or one of the root parts of his evolution has to do with being authentic. Okay, so moving forward in your future position, you have this story about authenticity and how you move in the world. You say you might be elevated, spiritually enlightened, doing you, I'm doing me, boo, woo woo. But if you're slicing love down, slicing and dicing left and right, like what the fuck? You're missing a whole piece of life. All right, so just be mindful of that, okay? The energy you're bringing to the table, oh, wow. In my wildest dreams, he would drop a feather down. It's like a turkey vulture. His wingspan is huge. Anyway. It was like a dry leaf, but I was like, what if it falls down right now, right when I said drop a feather down? Okay, this is why I like reading outside, because like, you feel in the vibes out here. Gemini, the energy you're bringing to the table is the Page of Pentacles. So this is cool. This is a brand new opportunity to develop and reestablish something, to cultivate something, okay? This could have to do with the time that you're investing in something. It could have to do with money you're investing in something. It could just have to do with making money, but it's symbolic for planting a seed. Okay, so at this time you have a really beautiful time to start anew, to start fresh, to plant a seed. Environmental factors, we get the Tower card reversed, so it really does feel like there was something that came crashing down, something that happened to you, around you, something that you created yourself, something that you decided to break down. that wasn't working, or you needed to go through this lesson so that you could evolve, right? Hopes and fears. Some of us are really scared to be quiet. Listen, stop distracting yourself. Some of us are really good at distracting ourselves. Let me tell you, hi, my name is Alex, and my fucking brain never fucking shuts off. So I have to be very intentional with that, because otherwise I'm spinning, and I can spin and spin and spin and not even realize I'm spinning. I know, Larry, I be telling them. So they want you to get still and be quiet. Your outcome card is Ace of Cups. All right, so Ace of Cups is bomb. This shows that ultimately your outcome is going to be bright and beautiful and nourishing and flourishing and abundant, right? There's going to be a lot of love that's available to you to come into your life, especially at the bottom of the deck with the Sun card coming out, busting out like a naked baby. But you've got to do the work. You've got to get quiet. You've got to nourish yourself. And you've also got to look at your situations as honestly as possible so that you're not creating the same shit. I am not spiritually evolved just because I don't have a man. What am I doing with my time while I'm not having a man? Am I fucking jaded? Am I fucking like, fuck men? Am I like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling from the stories, that there's heartache, but there may be kind of like a jadedness to the heartache, and like where it's really coming from, you know? Okay, gems. I love you. Happy motherfucking October. Don't forget to like my shit. Share, subscribe if you can. And I love you. Bye. Hey, Aquarius. How y'all doing? How y'all motherfuckers doing? Happy motherfucking October. This is going to be your October 2021 reading, or whenever you find these. Please remember to like my shit. Please hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment if you can. All of this helps my channel grow. Welcome back, Alex. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know I've been away from YouTube for quite some time. Let's go ahead and set your motherfucking timer, y'all. Okay, Aquarius. Sun, moon, or rising. Sorry, licky licky. Did y'all see that? It's probably a squirrel, right? You gonna protect me still? Rodney be out here, you know. My black squirrels. Aquarius. Interesting. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, so first thing I feel, first thing that comes up is confusion. Okay, so you guys get the High Priestess, the Magician, and the Hermit here in the center portion of the board, and all three of them are reversed. So it lets me know that there seems to be some confusion in regards to issues with your sense of spirituality, or even your intuition. Okay, your intuition may be somehow blocked or kind of foggy right now. You may be wanting to move forward in some situation, starting fresh, but there's a sense of like you're having trouble seeing the vision or being able to connect to what you need in order to move forward. Okay, so the situation at hand, we have the High Priestess reverse. Okay, so this is the confusion here, and this is the spiritual, the insight, the psychic abilities, that connection to your intuitive side. Okay, especially Aquarius people, we are like, I'm Aquarius moon, so we are very logical and thinky, and we are very you know, thinking about everybody, and there seems to be, I feel like with Aquarius people that I've met, we're spend too much time here, so that the intuition, the third eye energy can be blocked because we're so like worried about everything, everyone else, and we're thinking. Let me breathe. What's crossing her? This is interesting, actually. The Queen of Wands is crossing her. So the Queen of Wands is generally, she's a really powerful queen. She's also the psychic and the intuitive queen of the queens. So for her to be the crossing position, what I'm feeling is that wow, it just feels like you or someone in your life, there's energy that feels kind of dominant and controlling, maybe manipulative even. The High Priestess reverse sometimes can be someone who is very psychic and but using her, she knows what she got, so she can be kind of abusive or manipulative or secretive or even vindictive. Especially with the Queen of Wands as the crossing position, it makes me feel like somebody is using their power. You may be dominating or using your power to get... Oh, hey, Rod. Hey. Okay. A little scary, but that's okay. Okay, so there's just this energy of like kind of a little bit of a lot of pushy, okay? It feels like somebody here is forcing their power or using their skills, some of their skills to get things that they want, okay? The Magician reverse is what's crowning you. So this is using my power against other people. Look, you get the Magician who's the Magician? He's got the wand. He's the manifester, right? He comes reverse. You also get the Queen of Wands, here she is with her wand, right? She's very powerful. And then you also get Ace of Wands. So all three cards come in a row here that have to do with power. They're all reversed, and they all have to do with like, with the High Priestess coming through the center, like using something against others to get something that we need. Okay, so it's the energy is kind of icky, actually. Past position, Aquarius, we get the Hermit reversed. So the Hermit is incredibly wise, but when he comes reversed, it shows that we can't see the bigger picture. It shows that we feel like we don't have any wisdom. We don't feel empowered. We don't feel like we know the way. So perhaps something happened, maybe even with somebody Virgo in your life, that has kind of moved you to kind of use things for a darker purpose. I don't mean you're fucking casting spells on people, although you might be. Who knows what you're doing? But it's just the energy that feels manipulative or holding secrets, okay? This does feel like this is kind of a family situation. Maybe there's even been things going on in your family that you can sense these energies. Maybe there's been like a mother in the family or grandma in the family that's kind of manipulative with her energy. Something like that. Your future card, okay? King of Cups. So this is what we're trying to get to. He's mastery of emotional wherewithal. He's mastery of intuition. He's mastery of... he's incredibly grounded. He's super grounded. He knows who the fuck he is. He knows where he's going. He knows what he wants. But he's very kind about it. He's very graceful about it. He's very elegant about it. So moving into our future position, it just lets us know that this is where you want to be. So all this stuff I've said prior doesn't make you a bad person, because we know where you're trying to get to, right? Okay. Ace of Wands reversed. Not feeling empowered, right? This was in what's hidden position. So there is something about we're trying to get something, we're trying to do something, but we're using it improperly. Okay, the energy you're bringing to the table, we have Two of Wands reversed. Two of Wands is when this comes reversed, this talks about our perspective is a little bit skewed. Okay, so if we look at him upright, he's standing above, he can see below, he can see everything down here. He really has a good sense of what's happening around him and where he wants to go. He feels empowered, right? He feels supported. But when he comes reversed, there's a sense of like, I can't really see. I feel confused, right? His head is down. He can't see anything. So it lets us know also that we're letting you know that you have a journey that is meant for you to really see things more expansively. But your sight, your vision might be too narrow right now. You may be focused on the wrong things or not focused enough somehow. Okay? Environmental factors. Okay? Don't forget the young people who are watching. Okay? They can see all of it. They soak it up. You don't even have to tell them what's going on. They soak it up. Okay, also environmental factors. 6 of Cups lets us know that healing is here to be had, right? We want to heal some of these wounds. In our hopes and fears section, 10 of Pentacles. So 10 of Pentacles is about generational wealth and abundance. So it does feel like our truest intentions are to see our families grow and to thrive and evolve, right? But there may be some kind of misplaced energy happening here. The outcome card, 8 of Swords. So this just shows like a sense of feeling trapped by our circumstances. Maybe we feel trapped by our family situations, our family lives, or in the environment that we're in. It even could be feeling trapped at work, you know what I'm saying? Or trapped within my own kind of mental confines, right? Because swords represent the mind and the head and the thoughts. So there's some sort of like unable to feeling like we can't get out when really it's up to us to decide what it is moving forward, period, just what it is. Okay. The bottom of the deck, we get 4 of Wands. So this is the card of marriage, commitment, ceremony, contracts, stable foundations. So some of us may be feeling kind of like this is out of reach or hard for us to get to. Okay, there's your time. So overall, Aquarius, it just feels like we're needing to get more grounded, right? The High Priestess reverse lets us know to like tap into reality and get grounded, spend some time outdoors, listen to singing bowls and drums, things that kind of really earth us and ground us like this with this vibration to help us kind of gain a clearer perspective of our truest essence so that we can begin feeling unstuck and able to flourish, right? That was a little heavy, guys. All right. Happy October. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Please remember to like my shit, share if you can, subscribe, and leave a comment. All right, y'all. Bye. Hey, Cancer signs, what's up? Happy motherfucking October. Let me go ahead and set your timer because your girl on a budget today. She on a time. We on time restrictions. Happy motherfucking October, Cancer signs. Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising signs. Also remember to like my shit. Please subscribe if you can. Leave a comment. All of these things help my channel grow. Thank you so much. Let's motherfucking get into it. It's been a zoo out here. Fucking squirrels, turkey vultures, neighbors, chainsaws and shit. It's been fucking... I haven't done an outdoor reading for so long. At least not for YouTube, so it's been a little bit of a challenge. Well, nothing crazy, but a little bit like. But I love nature. I love. Rodney's been around. The bees have been around. Spiders have been around. Just trying to stay focused. Alright, Cancer signs. Let's motherfucking get into it. I hope everybody's doing well. Licky, licky. Should have brought some chapstick. Some lip gloss. I didn't fart. I just cracked my foot. I swear. If I farted, I would have edited it out. Fuck that shit. ice cream truck. Time to let some shit go, friends, is kind of the focal point of the reading. We're going to let it go. Outcome card is a strength reverse. So letting things go, releasing, surrendering control over what? Over these old, outdated mentalities in regards to money, wealth, and abundance. Okay, so Five of Pentacles is our crossing card for this reading, which means it's the challenge. It is the challenge card combined with the outcome card is the strength card reverse, which means we've been holding on to things that are outdated. What is outdated? This mentality that we're only allowed to have so much, that wealth is somehow naughty, that wealth is somehow for wealthy people and not for me, right? There's some sort of attitude about comfort in life that is not helping. You have this is a karmic time for you guys, Cancer signs. Actually, this is like kind of a powerful time. We have the Wheel of Fortune reverse, though. So it lets us know that currently we see things as though that they can't be changed. Okay, so we need to, hopefully this reading helps us come to terms with thoughts that we hadn't quite tapped into so that we can begin to release these things. The Wheel of Fortune is a very lucky card. It comes in your crowning you position, which means it's at the forefront of kind of the tippy top of what you're going through right now, whether you realize it or not. Okay, so you have an opportunity to clear some karma and to change patterns and beliefs if you believe you can. That's the key, is the belief, okay? Oh, damn. Bottom of the deck, Nine of Swords. So they were just really overwhelmed, okay? You may even be more overwhelmed than what you actually can really fathom or wrap your head around. Because it comes on the bottom of the deck, it lets me know kind of like we don't even realize how heavy it really is. So there may be something that's like really, really, really a lot heavier than you even thought. Excuse me. The situation at hand, though, this is what's going on for real, for real, for real. We have the Three of Wands, which is about, oh, my eyebrows look white on the top. Maybe it's just, so the situation at hand, sorry, I get a little distracted while I'm out here, just in general. Oh, Isis is out here, my black cat. She's not my black cat, she's the neighborhood cat. This is such a magical day. Three of Wands shows that you are on the brink of starting some new period of your life where you basically could create or manifest anything that you would like, okay? Three of Wands is a really passionate, creative card. Shows that you're on the brink of something really spectacular. The problem is that you may not be able to move forward if you don't kind of get to the root or kind of come to terms, or even just sometimes all you need to do is recognize to release. Sometimes you don't have to do anything crazy. Sometimes it's just helpful to recognize that this pattern is here. That can help even release its hold on you. Five of Pentacles is that lack mentality. Five of Pentacles is, the belief that you can only attain so much, that there's a cap on what you can attain. All right, so we're ending that. We're getting rid of that. We're coming to terms with the fact that that's maybe how we've grown up, and now is played out. Okay, so Cancer signs, at the root of the reading, at the core of the situation, we have the Hangman reverse. So this is the position of like maybe what is hard for us to see, or what maybe the driving force that we don't realize that this is where what's actually moving us forward is a sense of impatience, a sense of needing to some sort of urgency or rush, some inability to surrender in the moment and just to let things be. So there's something about your process where you either want to rush or you want to you don't want to be still. It's hard for you to be patient. It's hard for you to kind of let go and release and surrender. It's a lot like the Strength card in that, like, we use that word surrender for both of those cards. He's in a really uncomfortable position. Look, this is the upright position, but it came like this for you. He's really uncomfortable here, but in this position, upright, he has surrendered to the process. thereby letting the energies kind of release and move in his favor. But when he's like this, he's very resistant to a process. So just be mindful of being resistant, okay? Again, the crowning you position is the Wheel of Fortune is a very opportune time, but we got to kind of release some of these, like the story or the pattern that we have about what we feel like we deserve. The past position is Five of Wands, so this is conflict and strife. We are living like this because it comes from this past. We're used to conflict and strife. We're used to battling people. We're used to arguments. We're used to chaos and conflict. We're used to fucking high intensity situations, so we're stuck in a pigeonhole. So this is what we are coming up against, and this is what we're coming to terms with so that we can release it. Future position. This is where you want to be. The Empress is here. She comes reversed, so it shows that we're not yet in this space where we see ourselves like this. However, this truly is where we are. This truly is where we're moving toward. We can either move toward her in a way that feels empowered and we know that we deserve more and more and more, so there's more abundance in our life, or we can move toward her and reaffirm her lack headspace. So whatever it is for you, she's still showing up in your spread. She's still here. So it means that the potential for you to have great abundance and to live a life that feels really flourishing and abundant is here. But currently you kind of see it like this. So it can go either way. You can either unlock the code and see things different or not, okay? The energy that you're bringing to the table, Seven of Swords. So this is like distrust, mistrust, lying, cheating, stealing. But also, he's swords. He's Seven of Swords. He's a sneaky motherfucker. So don't always believe the shit that you think. Don't always believe the things that you hear, right? Seven of Swords is an inability to feel peace, right? Because of bullshit that's going on around us mentally, right? Things that we're hearing or listening or believing in. Environmental factors is Six of Cups. So this shows the potential for healing and coming together and partnerships that are really healthy and abundant, okay? Our hopes and fears is we're scared that we're not going to actually get this wish, okay? So how do we get the wish, though? We have to let go our need of control, or we have to let go of not feeling like we're not powerful. We have to let go of thinking that we're not powerful so that we can move forward. Okay, again, bottom of the deck, we have this Nine of Swords, so some of us might be feeling really overwhelmed. And here's the key. This is my life. This is my story to tell. And you can either look at it like, well, I'd be lying if I said I'm abundant because I'm not abundant. Okay, that's a little simplified, but you could either look at it like, you can either be playful and light with it and choose to believe in affirmations that are more life-giving, in hopes that they will begin to nourish you, in hopes that they will begin to somehow change the energy around you, within you, to bring different things to you, better things to you. Or you can just choose to not believe in affirmations, not believe in positivity, and not believe in the good that can come in your life. And so it will be. And your life will continue moving in that direction. So it's completely up to you. I fucking love you guys. Please remember to like my shit, Cancer signs. You are my opposite sign. Did you know that? Because I'm a Capricorn. I fucking love you guys. You guys are bomb. Sorry this is a little harsh, a little tough, a little rough. But you guys are bound for greatness, okay? You got some dope cards. All of them came reversed. The dope cards came reversed. But the point is that you can make this the way you want it. They still showed up for you, right? Alright, y'all. Happy motherfucking October. I love you guys. Please share my shit, like my shit, subscribe, and comment. Bye. Scorpio. Hola. Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking October. This is going to be your October 2021 reading. I love you guys. I haven't been on YouTube for quite some time, so thank you. Welcome back. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. It's going to be for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Please remember to like my shit. It helps my channel grow. Please remember to leave a comment. Subscribe, of course. Share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. I greatly appreciate you. Let's get into it, okay? It's just me and Stell out here. Oh, me, Stell, the birds, the squirrels, the spiders and bugs. There's a lot going on out here today. Okay, Scorpio? So let's get it. What's going on for October? These are going to be short and sweet today. Because your girl been busy, okay? Licky licky. Sorry about the licking. I saw this motherfucker when I was shuffling it. I was like, damn. And then I was like, that's okay. I just saw him real quick. But here he is again, the motherfucking devil in the challenge position. Okay, at the bottom of the deck we have the World or the Wheel of Fortune card. So this hello. Hello, it's a time when you can really like manifest change when the Wheel of Fortune comes up, but it does come up on the bottom of the deck, right? So like it's almost like the opportunity is here for you, but like are you gonna like believe in it, or are you gonna just say like, oh, it's another great synchronicity? You know what I mean? It's up to you to step into an energy that feels vibrant and creative and playful, right? So the situation at hand is we have the World card reversed, okay? The World card is about completion. So it almost makes me feel like, I hate saying this. You have an opportunity to finish something up. There's been something that probably you keep coming up against. You keep seeing it. It keeps happening. You keep feeling and sensing that it's big. But you never can quite finish it or complete it. Okay? The crowning you card is 5 of Cups. So this is... Sorry, I'm being a little asshole, but it's like, this is feeling sorry for myself. This is feeling like I can't do it. This is depression. This is sadness, okay? This comes in your crowning you position. This means that this is the energy that's most obvious to you, right? It's funneled over you and through you predominantly at this time, okay? The situation at hand, being the World card reverse, means that like you have an opportunity to like step into something really bold and bright. But what keeps derailing you? What's your challenge card? You guys get the Devil. It's also the card of Capricorn, right? So what keeps sabotaging you? What do you keep saying? What do you keep believing in? What do you keep putting your energy and your time into that will continue to derail you? Okay, so there's sabotage and addiction. So what are some of the patterns? What are some of the things that you're doing on a daily basis that would derail you? I mean, it could be anything from, drinking, drugs, alcohol, whatever substances you use that like feel indulgent. But it could also just be simply thought patterns and you may be somebody who, there's magical energy around you all the time, but for some reason you choose not to believe it, right? There's some kind of sabotage here. Why this completion has not been completed yet, okay? So unfinished things, unfinished business, things that would really put you in a better place in life. What is derailing that? What are you doing? What do you keep doing? Okay? At the root, at the core, you guys get the Hierophant. You get a 5 at the root, and you also get a 5 on what's crowning you, at the top and the bottom of the cross. So this means that you have been stuck in a pigeonhole of a cycle and a pattern or a belief system that will keep you only here, It won't let you finish a process or a cycle. So these fives got you stuck. Okay, fives are center. They represent challenges and change because they're in the center between 1 and 10, right? So, past position. There's something that happened, or there's something that maybe even ended that you, maybe it wasn't the easiest thing to do, but you had some sense or awareness about it that it could be very expansive and exciting. Okay, the Three of Wands is really a cool card because it shows we are finishing something, but we're about to begin something that is potentially expansive. So there's something cool that has happened in the recent past where you kind of saw a glimmer of hope of like, oh, I actually think I could do this. I might even have some support there to move forward. Okay, so something happened in the recent past that could have been very beneficial to you. What was it, and why haven't we seen that through, or ridden that wave of excitement? Why did the wave die down? Why did the energy die down? Okay, and not even why, but like, and what can I do to jump back on that wave, to get that wave going again? Your future card is a star card, y'all. Y'all motherfuckers better quit playing. The star card in your future position lets you know that your dreams, your wishes, things that you'd like to manifest is all available to you. Okay, even possibly be mindful of your dreams, pay attention to your dreams, maybe journal them, get out of your head a little bit and kind of feel into the essence of the dream, especially when you're having trouble with the interpretation. Okay, excuse me. The energy you're bringing to the table, we have Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so this is work, this is cultivation, this is becoming or coming into a place that we feel content and we feel like we can take a rest. Okay, so some of you guys feel like this, some of you guys want to feel like this. Hey, I love them, they're my fave. Okay, cultivation. Some of you guys want to feel like you're in a space where you can finally take a rest. Okay, hopes and fears. I'm sorry, environmental factors. Some of y'all motherfuckers just be dreaming too much and ain't doing the work. That's kind of what I see too. Okay, Seven of Cups is like, yeah, especially Scorpio. Y'all good at dreaming. Y'all good at imagination. Y'all good at feeling and creative and that psychic and that like imaginative, vibrant energy. You're good at that, but are you doing anything with it? Or are you just sitting on it? That could be what this is. Okay, so it's all fine and dandy, but what are you doing with it, right? We need to bring in some more of this earth. It's interesting because your outcome card is the Knight of Pentacles, which is earthy, but it comes reverse. Okay, so we'll get to that in a second. So, time to combine these two. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Oh, they're both sevens. That's right. We want to combine these two sevens, which are both very lucky numbers too. We want to combine these sevens to get a nice mixture. We want to dream and be imaginative, but we also want to do something about it. We do action steps, action plan. Okay. All right. Hopes and fears. We're scared to even get started. Oh, you guys are driving me crazy. We're scared to even get started. This is a fear of getting started, but it's also for others of you, you're excited to get started. Okay, so this is putting pen to paper, writing that plan out. This is creative and passionate and energetic energy that's going to help you get to where you need to be. The outcome card, like I said, is Knight of Pentacles reverse. So there's a fear, could be a fear of, am I even picking the right thing? Is it going to last? So you won't know unless you actually try. So that's the key too. You have to actually just like get to work to see if it's going to last. Let's see how much time we have. perception. Oh, come on now. So I mean, it's just like all about like how we want to see it. It really is kind of simple. It is, but it's not kind of simple. Like, okay, I'm gonna call it this, and so it is. Oh, I really don't see how I could do it, so I'm just gonna stay in that energy forever. Or we get playful with it and we're like, you know what, actually, you know what I started doing before I go to sleep every night? Is I fall asleep visualizing how I want my future to look. Okay, I know you guys have heard this stuff before, but it's the little things that we choose to do as humans to help. These are tools that we have. We are spirits that have come down here, chosen to live a freaking human incarnation. Okay, why? Who knows why? I'd rather just stay up there. But the point is we're here now. We have to remember that we actually have tools that might seem silly to implement into our human lives to help us move to the next phase of our humanness, which is daydreaming, creativity, and imagination, right? Implementing some of the visualization and moving energy around with our mind toward what we are seeking. Anyway, food for thought. I fucking love you guys, Scorpio. Happy motherfucking October. Please remember to like my shit, and I'll see you in the next one. Check your moon and rising. Bye. Hey, Pisces. What's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking October. This is going to be your October 2021 reading for sun, moon, or rising. Please remember to like my shit. Leave a comment. Please share if you can. Subscribe. All of these things help my channel grow. Yes, I'm back. I'm back on YouTube, so I am attempting to do once a month all the signs, you know, a little something, trying to get my baby toe back in the water, back into YouTube water. Okay, so let's go, y'all. Pisces. Oh, wow. Wow, Pisces, you empowered ass motherfuckers. Okay, so this is what I'm seeing. It does feel like a love situation. Does feel like your heart might be heavy at this time, like your heart might be broken. The situation at hand, however, is that you have really been doing the work that you need to do in order to either heal or to mend something here. Okay, so the situation at hand, we have the Strength card. It comes upright, so we see you making moves and doing things to empower yourself. If you don't feel strong, which Strength upright means that you've been feeling empowered, but if you don't feel strong, what the Strength card is telling us is that you are actually much stronger than you know. The Crossing You card is the Four of Swords. So my initial feeling was that you guys have been taking time to silence and quiet, but when I analyzed the card, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, that's in the position of the challenge. So it could either be that some of you guys have been doing quite well with slowing down and being still and quieting the mind, and others of you are missing that how strong you actually are because you are getting wound up and caught up in the mental processes, overthinking and distracting yourself possibly. Four of Swords in the crossing position means that we're having a little bit of trouble being still, resting the mind, perhaps doing some meditation or some contemplation. It would strengthen you at this time to get quiet. You would begin to feel stronger if you stepped away from the crowd. Okay, so that's also what it's saying. The hidden position and the crowning position are pretty intense. So what's beneath the surface, what's hard to see is the Tower card, and also what's crowning us, what's most obvious to us is the Three of Swords. So we do have a story about things coming apart, right? This may be a relationship situation. We have the Lovers card in the past position. I'm getting cold. I didn't want to put my hood up, but I'm cold. So the Lovers card in the past position means that this heartbreak or this kind of tower moment that's been happening, or maybe is beginning to bubble up to the surface, is has been from some love situation. Okay, it does feel like, though, you guys, that you've been dealing with it pretty well. So heartbreak is on your mind. Three of Swords being the crowning position. And somehow being heartbroken or thinking about heartbreak or having a heavy heart is somehow your strength as well. Because the crowning position is like such a powerful position. The Three of Swords is, yes, it's on your mind, heartbreak. Yes, you might have a heavy heart, but it's also somehow a strength of yours, okay? Which is interesting. Past position, we have the Lovers card. So you may have had to make a choice. You may have been confronted with things that make you feel like you really have to make a informed decision, or you really have to be quite discerning with what you choose and be very mindful and careful of what you choose and how you choose it. Okay, you may have even made some choices with kind of rose-colored glasses on that maybe didn't serve you at the time, but you're beginning to see why it was there for you in the first place. Your future position, we have the Ace of Wands reversed. So you feel as though that you can't move forward in an empowered way. It's almost like you're doing all the right stuff, but for some reason you don't think you are. Okay, because the Ace of Wands in the future position is definitely not empowered energy, but the situation at hand is the Strength card, which is very empowered. So it's almost as though there are a couple things going on. You're trying to move forward, and you're taking all the steps necessary, but you don't really maybe feel that way at your core. You may be really doubting or second guessing yourself. Ace of Wands reverse also lets us know that there may be kind of a lack of energy or a drive to move forward, not feeling like there's a lot of drive to move forward, okay? The energy you're bringing to the table. So whether you feel empowered or not, Spirit is happy for you. They're celebrating for you. They're celebrating your achievements and your accomplishments. And you might find it, well, you probably will find it comforting. Even if naturally you're not like a social person, it might do you some good to get out and socialize a little bit. Okay? Environmental factors. Queen of Cups. So this just is a lot of sorrow. Okay? This is heavy emotion, feeling kind of emotionally unstable. It's also can be a Pisces card. So we see you not feeling good, right? Feeling like there's been maybe too much emotion, or maybe somehow even blocked off from emotion. Okay, so environmental factors. So be mindful of who you're spending your time with as well. Our hopes and fears. Here's this King of Wands. So I'm wondering if you may have been dealing with somebody fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or he's just symbolic of like that passion that you're seeking to have, okay? The outcome card is Six of Swords. So this is good. This shows that you are moving forward. You're leaving difficult times. You're moving to calmer seas. You've made a decision that maybe necessarily wasn't very easy to do, or didn't feel that great, but you did make an empowered choice that is going to help you move forward. At the bottom of the deck, we have Six of Cups. So this is good. This shows healing is on the horizon. It shows that you are making changes, whether you see it or not, that are going to help you begin to feel better, okay? You're changing the narrative. Okay, Pisces, I love you guys. Happy motherfucking October. Short and sweet today, I know. Girl's got to preserve her sexy, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, love you. Please like my shit. Hey, Capricorn, what's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking October. This is going to be your October 2021 reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising Capricorn. Excuse me. Oh, so welcome back, Alex. I haven't done a YouTube reading for quite some time, so I'm excited to be here. Let's get into these. I was like, yeah, I want to film somewhere different, and now I'm back here and it's a little cold. So I just got some coffee, so I'm bundled up. Let me get a little. Oh, it's a little too hot. It's a little too hot for that. I hope everybody's doing well. Let's motherfucking get into it. These are going to be short and sweet today. Your girl on a budget. A time budget. A lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Licky, excuse me. Let's get into this Capricorn. Sun, moon, or rising. Your girl's a Capricorn right here. I kept seeing the Lover's card on the bottom of the deck, and here it is again for us. Oh. All right, so we're mending, okay? We're mending parts of ourselves. Some of us could be working on mending relationships. Others of us are mending in general, just like what we feel we deserve. We are becoming more whole. We are coming back to our whole self. We're getting closer to how we were when we were born and what we're meant to get toward, okay? So the first card that came out, the situation at hand, is this Five of Pentacles reversed. And I'm like, fuck. Like this. I feel like I've been seeing this a lot too. I'm like, fuck, we fucking trying to rewrite how we look at, like, is there a cap on what you believe that you can attain? Do you believe that you can only go so far? What did you learn growing up? Okay. What have you seen in your environment, your culture, in your community, or people that look like you, or the people that you connect with? Is there a story? Hummingbird, right? Breaking free, right? Is there a story that we're trying to overcome? This is the situation at hand. And I was like, fuck. But what's crossing us, that's funny, I saw it different, even though technically what this means is that we're having trouble departing from that mindset. But before I started analyzing it, what I saw was that we are leaving it. Okay, even though technically this is the challenge position, some of us are having a hard time leaving the old way. Some of us are actually beginning to look at things different, see things different, and are moving toward freedom, are moving toward financial freedom, financial success, or freedom within my body, freedom within what I believe I deserve, freedom in general, okay? So, some of us Capricorns are scared to really live colorfully, right? Some of us are, I feel like Capricorn's kind of like a conservative sign. We're known to be kind of conservative, and but we are coming to terms with those parts of ourselves that are much more colorful. It might even do us some good if you wear a lot of black or grays, to begin implementing more color in your wardrobe. This sweatshirt is one of the first of many things I began adding to my wardrobe in the past year that were really colorful, because I was very intentional about like what color means to me and how color can help us feel better. Okay, so what are some of the things, or what are some of the ways that you can implement more color in your life? Okay, let your decisions be more colorful. Let your choices and move in the direction of more color. I'm not just talking about colors as pink, red, yellow, orange, green, and blue, color like that, but also just more diversity in the way that you move in life. Looking at things more colorfully. Okay, because here in the center we have the situation about lack mentality, and for some of us having trouble leaving the old way of looking at how much we can earn or make, or how much abundance. For some of us, we're having a hard time with others of us, we are moving away from this old story. But even for both of those scenarios, it's going to be important to remember we can make choices that are different than what we're used to. We can move different. We can look at things different. We can be playful with how we think. Remember, just because you think it, just because you heard it, just because you might even believe in it, don't make it motherfucking true. So the gift that we have as human beings, I know Capricorn, we practical. You know what I'm saying? We practical. So we like to kind of like follow a certain regimen that makes sense, and it's tangible and structured, show me the way kind of energy. But we actually have a really special spiritual tool that, if we choose to implement, can do us some good. And that is the freedom of playful thought, right? So think more colorfully, think outside the bun, think outside the box, right? Okay, what's crowning you? Okay, you know, this is a card of it falls in a position of strength. Okay, Seven of Wands shows that you are very dedicated. Right? You have a mission that you feel very strongly about. I hope you didn't see the hole in my crotch. You are on a mission. You are moving toward something that you believe in wholeheartedly. Be careful not to take on too much, and to delegate tasks, right? If you have help, family or friends, community, ask for help. Don't take on too much, and also be mindful of the story about, like, it's me against the world. That me against the world attitude might be beneficial in the beginning of any sort of process, because it really gets you going, because you feel like fucking hyped up and shit. But if we carry that for too long, it can begin wearing us down. So just be mindful of the story too. Okay. Past position. There's something that you came to terms with that was like, I just want more. Right? So this really feels like a story about building more, getting more, seeing more, evolving, thriving, making a choice about this lifetime. I want all of the things that humans get. This lifetime, I want a house. This lifetime, I would like to have lots of money, or enough plentiful money to where I feel comfortable. This lifetime, I would like to eat good. I would like to live good. I would like to have beautiful things around me, right? There's lots of pentacles in our reading here. Well, there's only 3, but they're kind of in cool positions. So I think we're really coming to terms with and learning new ways of looking at what we believe we can have or earn, okay? Future position, we have the Knight of Swords. So, oh, my foot, sorry. Oh, crack, sorry. I had to grab my foot, sorry. Future position is Knight of Swords. So, he's also facing the past. So just be mindful, too, of, like, people we might engage with, or thoughts we might engage with that are trying to derail us and take us back to the past. But also, Knight of Swords in the future position. You know, I don't really like Knight of Swords. I'm gonna just be honest, but so I always kind of see him as like, he trying to fuck me up. Okay, he's also kind of air sign energy. He's like thinking. But if you really look into the Knight of Swords, he's a good dude. He means well, and he's trying to help. So there may be somebody in your life that's trying to come in to help you do things. There also may be a surge of mental and logical capacity that would help you think clearly and achieve what you need to achieve. Okay. But I'm just now making the connection that we also have here the Hangman reverse. So just remember that anything worth having takes time, and that part of your process is going to involve you needing to be able to be, oh, it's 111, make a wish. Okay, so part of your process is going to involve needing to be able to surrender your attachment to how long it's going to take. Surrender your attachment to any sort of like needing to hurry or rush. Okay, really getting comfortable with you know, with detaching from time. Okay, the situation or the energy you're bringing to the table, 10 of Pentacles, like, come through. This is you really building generational wealth and abundance for your family, your home life, for your community, wherever this is in your life that you would, where you want this, it's coming together. Okay, environmental factors. We see you moving into a direction where you can sit back and enjoy what you have. Like, yes, please. Okay, our hopes and fears, though, there is some fear about surrendering. There is kind of some fear about the time that it might take, right? You know, kind of needing control of things and not being able to just kind of relax and just let the discomfort come in, right? The outcome card is Queen of Cups reverse. The Queen of Cups is water sign. So, but she's also indicative, like, of our emotional state, especially when she's reversed. She's kind of like maybe suppressed. Make sure to love on yourself. I'm trying to, like, what does this mean to me? And you feel me? I'm like, it's helping me kind of come to figure it out. But just remember to really nurture and nourish yourself. I think that Capricorn, especially Capricorn women, BB. I don't know about Capricorn men, but I think we have a tendency to take care of others all the time. Like, I think women in general will just like that, but especially in this reading, it's going to be important to love on yourself. And to be okay also with how you process your emotions. Maybe you don't feel like crying, and don't be too harsh or judgmental of that. Okay, so just be easy on yourself, love on yourself, be tender on yourself. Okay, so your outcome card is this Queen of Cups, and on the bottom of the deck we get King of Cups. So there may be some sadness we're feeling too about a loss of a or we may be missing somebody. Okay, a spouse or partner energy. There may be kind of like or some sense of completion that we're yearning for in some realm of our emotional life. I just got a sense of like coming back to or finishing up something emotional. So some emotional thing that you went through. There's a blue jay on the fence. Okay, you guys, I love you. Please remember to like my shit, leave a comment, subscribe, and share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. Check your moon and rising. I fucking love you guys, Capricorns, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye. Hey, Virgo. Hey, how you doing? Happy motherfucking, what's today? Today is October. Happy motherfucking October. I am back on YouTube once a month for all 12 zodiac sign readings. Let's motherfucking get into it, Virgo. These are going to be short and sweet. Please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Please remember to like my shit, leave a comment, subscribe, share all of these things. Help my channel grow. So thank you so much for being here. Let's get into it, Virgo. Let me go ahead and set my timer. I'm going to do a custom timer for this. Uh-oh, are my toes falling asleep? Hope not. Okay, Virgo. I just saw bricks being laid, foundations being built. Maybe some of you guys are starting to build a home or thinking about starting to build a home, or it could just be metaphorical for some foundation that you're laying. So very good for doing, like, starting at the beginning and doing the necessary work that might not necessarily be like the fun part of the work, you know what I'm saying? The may not be the colorful, creative part of the work, but it's like super foundational. So good shit. I need to stretch, but I don't mind me. So Virgo, you got big dreams and aspirations, right? At the bottom of the deck, we have Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is very dreamy and imaginative, and I want this, and I want that, and I want this, and I want that, and it comes upright. So that means that we are dreaming big, and we have a sense of groundedness and maybe even a plan about the dream. So this is good stuff, okay? And as I pulled these first part, really, really bright, okay? You may have just come up with a new idea. There may have been some new intellectual project maybe that you've even started. There may have been some learning journey that you're beginning. There may be something you're beginning to write, or something that you've begun to even say or express somehow. This could either be with someone one-on-one, or this could be like how you express yourself on a social media platform, or on video, or through a book or writing. But there's some sense of like getting it off your chest, okay? Expressing something that you feel a great amount of love or passion for. This feels very much like you're at the beginning of something that could even be really prosperous. So again, it's funny because that's what I was seeing when I was shuffling the cards. I saw bricks being laid, and then as we come into this, we get the Ace of Swords, and then on top, in the crowning position, the Ace of Pentacles. Both of these are ones. They're development, and they are showing that whatever you are developing in this realm is gonna, if you stick with the course, you have a clear plan, and combined with a great amount of fun, creativity, and imagination, it's really gonna be something dope, okay? The challenge card, it's funny because you get, in your challenge position, you get the Lovers, but you also in your outcome get the Devil. The Lovers and the Devil card are counterparts. The Lovers card, of course, is the honeymoon phase, and it's the high. It feels so good. But the Devil is the opposite of that. It's the lows, and the lows that we feel when we indulge in the highs too much. So there is a story about balance and making sure that you are moving moderately. You know, you want to be dreamy, you want to indulge, but you also want to have a fair amount of discipline with it. You know what I'm saying? There also could be kind of a story coming up about like sabotage, and do you tend to sabotage great ideas? Do you tend to sabotage whenever you start making some good progress? Okay. So maybe some of us, Virgo, we move into things with a great amount of passion and color and beauty and excitement and honeymoon kind of energy, a high feeling, but then we're not able to fully sustain it somehow. Okay, at the core of the issue, what's hidden, what's hard to see maybe is Page of Wands. So again, pages are the first of the court cards. It goes pages, knights, queens, and kings. So pages let us know that we're at the beginning. It's the beginning, the development phase. So you get a page, you get an ace, and an ace. So we see this line of a new beginning, okay? This is very creative and passionate, okay? This is very sustaining and enduring. It's also about writing. So there may be something about your ability to maintain the fire or maintain the flame through to completion. Past position, you had a dream. A lot of you guys are doing something, okay? So it's going to be key that you follow through, because past position, you did come up with an idea. There was a dream that you began to implement. You really took some time to really think about what would fucking make me fucking love waking up every day, right? That's the Star card. Okay, so you really have moved into this. Okay, but like I said, there's kind of a story about like, are we going to be able to maintain this? So that's why we do these readings, because it helps us kind of see things from a different light. So we're like, okay, I won't sabotage this time. You know what I'm saying? Future card is Two of Wands. It comes reversed. So all this bright, beautiful energy, but why in our future position is it hard to actually see it through to completion? It's also a 2. So we're moving through the process, right? A 2, 1, 2. Development is 1. Aces are 1. Pages are 1. And then the Two of Wands. We're moving into the future, what we believe we deserve, what we do deserve, but we're beginning to have trouble seeing it as we move into it. So there's something about our sight and our vision and our clear-mindedness to move through it. And the passion to sustain. Again, it's more wands, it's more fire, but it comes reversed. But the energy you're bringing to the table is Page of Swords. Another page, more development. So this lets us know that this time around, you have a little bit more focus and concentration on the path that you're moving in. Stay the course, continue studying, continue working on this, okay? Environmental factors is that this path for you, Virgo, is meant to be kind of like you can't see it all. Three of Pentacles is dark and mysterious. It's also important to connect with helpful people, okay? Make sure you're building partnerships and building alliances with people, because you don't know what they're going to be able to do for you, and vice versa down the line. So it's going to be important to make sure to stay in communication with people that can help you and that you can help. Hopes and fears. You're scared. You're scared that you're not going to be able to finish it. The World card is completion, but it comes reversed. So there's some fear here. Okay, outcome, you're scared, you're going to sabotage. All right, so the key is that we do a reading. It helps us see things different so that we can be, or it helps us like kind of see beneath the surface, right? So that we can feel more empowered to like, okay, I am not going to do that this time though, right? So just because the Devil card is your outcome card doesn't mean that this is going to be the outcome. It just means that now we have the tools to feel more empowered. It's kind of a dope reading, Virgos. I love you guys. Happy motherfucking October. Please remember to like my shit, share, comment, subscribe. All of this helps my channel grow. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in November. All right, bye guys. Taurus, hey boo, how you doing? Happy motherfucking October. Welcome to your October 2021 reading, or whenever you find these. Please remember to check your moon and rising sign readings for additional perspectives. We back, y'all. We back. I haven't been on YouTube for quite some time. Please remember to like my shit, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment, share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. All right, Taurus, let's motherfucking get into it, see what's going on for you, okay? These are going to be short and sweet this week, this month. Taurus. Sorry, licky. Hate doing that on camera, but it is what it is. Wow. Playa. Okay, so Taurus, this is kind of what I see. Just off bat, before I delve into each position, I see two knights that are crossing each other. So there might be kind of like you're dealing with two different people and you're trying to make up your mind, or there's some kind of like choice that you feel like you need to make. It feels like you're trying to make a choice. You're trying to pick somebody. You're trying to be with somebody that would bring you love and emotional fulfillment, okay? So you might be with somebody who hasn't really been giving you kind of that fulfillment that you desire or you deserve, okay? And there might be an additional person kind of coming in and trying to like be very gallant. I think both of those words are like. Anyway, we have two people here. The Knight of Cups comes reversed, and crossing is the Knight of Swords. So this could be somebody water sign that you're currently with, but there may be somebody air sign trying to come in and distract you. If the signs don't match to your situation, basically is what we're looking at is wanting to pick somebody who fulfills our heart currently somebody isn't giving us that kind of love or attention that we are seeking. Okay, there may be somebody else, somebody new kind of coming in. This situation seems to be causing you some emotional like distress. The Queen of Cups is reversed. She comes here in our crowning position. So this shows like the predominant energy feels either overly emotional or not enough emotion, like very emotionally detached. But my initial feeling was that the Queen of Cups coming reversed for this particular reading shows that we're kind of all over the place with our emotions, and we're having trouble because we're got a lot of distractions going on, is what it feels like. What's beneath the surface? What's hard to see? What's at the core? We have the Justice card. So this is interesting. Justice card is also ruled by Libra, so we have two kind of air signy things going on here. The Justice card is trying to come in, and it's at the root of things. So it's what you're trying to do is the right thing, but you may be getting caught up in kind of the details, or you may be getting caught up, okay? Justice is trying to come to the surface, but currently things aren't actually balanced or fair for everybody, okay? A past position, we have Page of Cups. So whoever this the person who for the person in your life who has been trying to give you affection or emotional fulfillment, this person has maybe presented something to you or told you something that was meant or is meant to make you feel loved, but it hasn't been. I think that you're kind of seeing like it's not enough. Okay, so they may have offered you something, they may have told you something, and you're like, yeah, well, it's kind of falling flat, right? They aren't following through, or it's not enough for you, something like that. So you're getting a little bit distracted, possibly by somebody, Knight of Swords. If this isn't another person that you're distracted by, this is thoughts or overwhelming thoughts of you needing to be somehow rescued or helped. So I know those are two really different kind of scenarios. It could be that you're dealing with two people, because look how I'm looking at it. We got Knight of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Or this could represent, this is who you're with that's not giving you the emotional fulfillment. And this is the overwhelming need to feel like you're being saved or helped somehow. Okay, so it could be one of two things. Okay, you may be looking to be picked up. You may be looking to be saved. Okay, future position, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So the Nine of Wands is he's really he works really hard, and he has a lot to show for it, but he's incredibly guarded and paranoid. He cannot actually enjoy the things around him because he's so worried. Okay, so there's a sense of like this thing that you've built either with somebody or this life that you've built, but it's supposed to be protecting you, but it's not giving you the protection that you thought would be there. Okay, it's not really doing its job. The situation the energy you're bringing to the table is Seven of Pentacles. So you're wanting to feel like you can sit back and rest. Okay, Seven of Pentacles, he's cultivated this wealth for himself, but he is wanting this. Okay, this is the energy you're bringing to the table. This is what you're hopeful for. Okay. Hi, Larry. Environmental factors is here. We have the High Priestess. Okay, the High Priestess here comes reversed, so it lets us know there may be some kind of like dishonesty, maybe some withholding happening here. I don't know if this is you or this is the other person or other people involved. The Larrys, my ravens and crows. So there's just kind of the energy of like, also it could just, if it's not sneaky or withholding, it could just be that like you're having trouble perceiving the situation and tapping into your intuitive senses in order to kind of gain perspective on what's happening. Okay, it could be a little bit foggy or cloudy intuitively. Okay, hopes and fears. So there's kind of a story coming together that feels like you're really scared to see a structure within your relationships change. Okay, hopes and fears is like you may be hanging on real tight to something that you're beginning to notice isn't what is really giving you all that much satisfaction. So that can be kind of scary. The outcome card is Four of Wands. So here we see marriages, commitments, structures, right? That I talked about, these structures. I hear a hawk. This is what we're wanting, but we don't want to build it on rocky ass foundations. Okay, there's your time. Bottom of the deck, we get Six of Wands reverse. So just be mindful of ego, be mindful of needing to be seen first, needing to be the most boisterous, or be mindful of people who come into your life who are the loudest. Okay, so there's that. All right, Taurus, I know this was kind of odd. It's all happening so that things can be leveled, right? I love you. I hope this was helpful in some way. Please remember to like my shit, subscribe, leave a comment if you can, share. All of these things help my channel grow. I appreciate you. I love you. And I'll see you in November. Bye. Aries, what's up, y'all? Happy motherfucking October. Welcome to your October 2021 reading, or whenever you find these. Please remember to like my shit. You hear the hawk? Please remember to check your sun, moon, or rising signs for additional perspectives. Leave a comment, share. All of these things help my channel grow. Pause. Sorry, shit happens. I'm not going to re-record, so you're just going to have to wait a second. All right. So, Aries. What's going on this month? These readings are going to be a little bit short and sweet, okay? There's a lot going on in this brain. Okay, Aries, what's going on? Sippy, sippy. I get all offended when people do yard work when I'm out here. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh yeah, we're sharing outdoors. Like, it's not your neighborhood. Okay, so it does feel like there's a lot going on. You get a three kind of heavy cards, but then you also get some really beautiful bright ones too. So the situation at hand is we have the Tower card. Okay, so something is changing. Okay, something is coming down. What might this be talking about? Something about you feeling able, something about you feeling empowered, or to begin to create something is kind of coming to the surface here. So the Tower card is the situation at hand, but what's crossing you is Eight of Wands. So Eight of Wands is the energy of feeling capable. Ace of Wands, I say Eight of Wands, I mean Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is the energy of feeling really creative and passionate, but it lands in your challenge position. So it lets me know that your drive or your motivation might be a little bit low right now. Just keep it real. Feel like you don't want to do shit, okay? So that's what's going on here. But what's beneath the surface, what's at the core of the situation is we have King of Wands. So this is a card that falls in a position that where we can't really see it. So our truest drive and power seems to be covered up, right? It seems to feel like we're having a hard time with seeing or remembering how powerful we are. There is something that you are considering or thinking about investing in or starting, okay? Page of Pentacles is the card that's crowning you. So the crowning position comes up here, and it lets us know, I hope you can't see the hole in my crotch. So it just lets us, I just got to stretch, y'all, because I'm out here. I've been sitting out here, my legs were sore. So the crowning position is what's most obvious, right? What's kind of really coming in the most. Page of Pentacles is indicative of new endeavors. Page of Pentacles lets us know that there's something new that could benefit us financially if we're consistent with it, right? We're considering planting a seed. Maybe you have already planted the seed. The past position, we get Queen of Swords. So it's interesting because we have the energy of like, yes, there's something we want to begin, right? But then we also have the energy of feeling not powerful enough to do it. But in past position, we have the energy of like great clarity. So it's almost like you had an idea in the recent past that you knew was the right thing to do. You are very clear and very focused and very driven about whatever this is. But now that you're coming up to it, there seems to be some obstacles about you feeling empowered enough to do it. Motherfucker. As we move into the future, we have Two of Cups. So Two of Cups is about partnership, it's about health, it's about falling in love, it's about soulmated relationships. So if this isn't about relationships for you, this talks about new connections that bring a lot of abundance and health to how you move, okay? So if you're considering planting a new seed or starting something new, this shows in your future position that whatever you come in contact with will be very healthy and abundant, okay? The energy you're bringing to the table, having a little bit, I always kind of downplay what I'm seeing, but you're pessimistic about how you believe this can turn out, okay? It's kind of like a clouded view of like what could be really gorgeous and vibrant. You don't see it that way, okay? The energy, the environmental factors, we get Six of Cups. So it shows that the environment is ripe. If you moved forward with whatever this is, the environment is ripe for health and healing and for there to be general satisfaction and fulfillment from what this is you're moving toward. Okay? Hopes and fears. You always think that you're stuck, but you're not really stuck. You always think you're stuck, and you're always scared you're going to be stuck, but you're not really stuck, okay? The Eight of Swords is about feeling stuck, but not really being stuck. It's more of an illusion than anything, okay? The Outcome card, you guys get the Hermit reversed. So the Hermit is about wisdom. So we're forgetting to tap into that innate divine wisdom that we're actually born with, okay? The Hermit is also a slow process, right? He's the oldest man in the deck. Father Time. This is a process that's going to take time. You're going to need to make sure to be, to settle into the time that it might take. It might take a long time. But also to tap into that wisdom that you are born with, right? Okay. Hi, Leaf. At the bottom of the deck, we get Ten of Swords. So Ten of Swords is... it's good that that comes at the bottom of the deck, the way it looks like this, because it lets me know that the time of a period of feeling like you can't do it, or feeling completely overwhelmed, or feeling defeated is coming to a close, right? It's a 10. It's at the end of the cycle. So hopefully we're moving into something big might have really just happened, and now we're moving into a phase where we can see a new beginning. Okay, Aries, I love you guys. Please remember to like my shit. Sorry for the loudest motherfucking noise. Maybe it wasn't loud for you, but it was loud for me. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Please, check your moon and rising. Bye, y'all. Leo, what's up, y'all? It's getting a little cold out here. Sorry, I know I look like a... Oh shit, I just look like me. I just look like a cold me. I don't look like nothing, Alex. Quit it. How y'all doing? Happy motherfucking October. This is gonna be your October 2021 reading, or whenever you find these. Please remember to check your moon or rising sign readings for additional perspectives. Please remember, guys, to like my shit. Leave a comment, even if you just drop a little heart. Subscribe and share if you can. All of these things help my channel grow. It is like super duper appreciated, so thank you in advance. So Leo, we're going to start you off a little bit different today. Rejection came out in prayer. So what's been going on where something maybe fell through and has not happened in the way that you had hoped it would, right? There is some sort of energy about like blessings coming through rejection. Okay, so whatever happened where you feel rejected, turned down, or something didn't come through the way that you had hoped, they're asking you to turn lemons into lemonade. Okay, you may be feeling pretty confused and not really understanding why this has happened the way it has, but I promise it's for the greater good. Okay, it's for your greater good. Okay, Leos. These are going to be short and sweet today. I feel like I have like 5 million things that I have to do. You ever feel like you're never getting any of it done? That's how I feel. So, short and sweet so that I... Of course, everybody and their mama in my neighborhood is doing yard work right now. Thanks, guys. Oh, gotta switch up my legs. Okay, so again, Leo, you're feeling like something has been maybe not taken from you. Why'd I hear taken? But there is something. Don't you dare jump up on my table, Stell. You're trying to manifest or create something. You're trying to bring something about, and whatever fell through for you makes you feel like you'll never have it or something. There's like a big sense of like loss with this. Okay, the energy you're bringing to the table, we have the Hermit here, Leo. So this shows like that divine deep wisdom that you have, and the maturity that you have around the situation. So make sure that you're tapping into that side of yourself, because this is the energy that you're bringing to the table, the Hermit card. Also, this might be a time that you might be feeling like you really need to go in. It might do you some good to get away from the crowd. Let me adjust. Girlfriend, because I'm out here sitting in a position like I'm fucking 10 years old again. Girl, you know these knees can't do that for very long anymore. Okay, let's keep going. The environmental factors show Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles, again, along the same lines of what I was saying earlier when I pulled from the other deck. It's like something's happening that feels kind of dark for you, but it's for your good. You're gonna see in long term why it happened that way. Hopes and fears. So maybe even you're used to a lot of upheaval, or a lot of kind of conflict or chaos. Maybe that's kind of where you come from, or what you've always known. So this seems to be maybe even default. Even default here. The outcome card, which is kind of how I started the reading, is this Ten of Pentacles reversed. So whatever it is that you've been working on, or that you're trying to build, whatever happened, and we'll come back here to the situation at hand, it's making you feel as though like you've lost everything. But you really haven't, but it's kind of giving you kind of that feel right now. His situation at hand is Four of Pentacles reverse. And Four of Pentacles is the energy of feeling not really safe. It's feeling financially or career-wise, it's feeling a little bit, not a little bit, I always do that. It's feeling insecure about where you stand financially or within your career, okay? There may have even been somebody who kind of came in and affected this. They may be the reason for this feeling. You may feel like they did it to you, or they took it from you, or they ... Okay? It's also maybe kind of your zest or your passion for what you would normally feel really excited for has been kind of dimmed. And feeling kind of a sense of maybe even feeling insecure about something that you typically feel really confident or secure about. Okay? What's hidden? What's at the core of the issue? What's hard to see? Well, we get Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is the energy of clarity, right? It's a field of study, or an embarking on a new field of study, or an embarking on a new lesson, embarking on a new training program, schooling, studying, something that you are really going to begin. So this falls in the position of what's hidden or what's hard to be seen, what's hard to see. So it means that a sense of clarity, or this studying or this learning project of yours, you're either not seeing it, or you're kind of it's almost like they're telling you to get logical about it, especially if the energy feels heavy and you're feeling kind of overwhelmed. Maybe you're running out of energy, or you're not feeling the same sort of confidence in yourself. It's almost like they're telling you to try and focus on your intellect at this time, to be more logical and linear, and to maybe even come up with a plan, a lesson plan, or a structure, something more structured intellectually, to help you get your zest back. Okay? They could also be telling you to start a new, start something new, start learning something, start reading something, start communicating something. There may be something you need to tell somebody as well. Sorry, I'm not breathing. There we go. Have my breath. Okay, what's crowning you? So this is bomb. The Nine of Cups is about a wish that you want. It's about something that you are hoping for, that you've hoped for, that you see being fulfilled. Okay? So despite there being kind of a lull in finances or career, or a lull in something that you used to feel really empowered in, they're showing that you're still going to get what it is that you need. Right? Okay. Past position, Eight of Cups reverse. So in the recent past, you have had to leave something or someone or some situation with a heavy heart. You did it, but it was really painful. The future position shows you starting all over. This is a brand new start. The Fool card says go into it with childlike freedom. Go into it with childlike, playful eyes. Enjoy the process of starting over again, even though it might be difficult. Okay, there's your time. On the bottom of the deck, we got Four of Cups reverse, which means whatever this was, you're kind of tired of it anyway, or there is some sense of boredom or discontentment with whatever this was. So, Leo, dip into this hermit energy, take a step back for a while, come back to the drawing board with some logic and a little bit of playfulness, and I think that you're going to be able to get a renewed sense of energy or passion for this, okay? I love you. Happy motherfucking October. Please remember, like my shit. All this stuff helps my channel grow. Watch your moon and rising. Share, share, share. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. See you in November. Bye. Hey, Sagittarius, you are last but certainly not least. Let me get my words together. Sometimes my brain is moving a little bit faster than my mouth can go, if you know what I'm saying. I'm going to start you off a little bit different. I did this with Leo. I'm going to do it with you. Okay, Sagittarius. These are going to be short and sweet today because your girl got shit to do. And it's motherfucking cold out here, okay? I started out here. I was like, yeah, what a good idea to go in the backyard. Now I'm cold. Okay, I'm not ready. Okay, Sagittarius, please. Sun, moon. Now let's do this. It's going to be your October 2021 reading. Sun, moon, or rising Sagittarius. Ooh. So some of you guys, what's been on the mind lately, kind of your focus, some of the things you've been working on is maybe even manifesting the perfect kind of soulmate lover relationship, okay? Just be mindful because the first word out, what does this mean? I don't know, I'm making it up. The first, I'm showing you, that's what I'm doing. I'm showing you the first word out is perfection. Okay, so we have perfection, soulmate, and creation. So we're not only, I mean, there's two sides of the way, two ways I'm looking at this, but we are really, oh, I hear a hawk, manifesting the perfect soulmate, but also just be mindful of your expectations. It's always important to want the highest for yourself. Obviously, you deserve the best, but also just be mindful and realistic because these motherfuckers out here, we're all fucked up. Man, woman, child, we all fucked up. So just be mindful. This is the other side of the coin. Okay? And I'm just wondering if there's a lot of chatting going on around you, about you. Are you gossiping or chatting about other people? That's the other thing that came out, okay? So let's go ahead and start with this Celtic cross. Already started. Stell, why don't you chill? I brought your bed out. Come on. No, don't jump up here. I know you want to get on that. It's Rodney. Fucking zoo. I don't even know what it's called. I think it's a turkey vulture or something. Show yourself. Bear with me. Okay, Sagittarius. There we go. Got your bed out here. You want to sit there? Okay. Doesn't make no damn sense. Oh, interesting. Yes. Okay, so we have the King and Queen of Pentacles that showed up, both of them upright. So for some of us, we're talking about relationships. For others of us, there's definitely a story, especially since we have the Five of Pentacles, about our relationship to money and our relationship to the coin, to the bag, our relationship to finances and career, and how we see how far can we go with it. Is there a cap to it, right? So I think that there's a part of us, I'm going over here because King and Queen are over here, that is aware that we deserve this, the highest of the high, right? But there's still kind of a movement in something that we're doing, in some, I don't know, behavior or deep-rooted beliefs, that we're still kind of moving in this direction. It's almost like we know we are worth this. We know it logically, but we're having a little bit of trouble connecting the two. I'm, you know, if I really knew sign language, that'd be dope. But I'm just over here accidentally like doing all the signing. It's not real signing. It's, you know, me. Let me just stop. I'm excited. Okay. Situation at hand is Ace of Swords. It's reversed. Okay. Some of us think that the journey or the path to material attainment is supposed to be a solo journey. Maybe for some of us it largely is. Like, I myself consider myself an entrepreneur. I like doing things on my own, by myself. I like to be alone. But that's kind of not what I'm talking about. I'm talking more so about like the workload, or asking for help. I'm talking more about like tapping into resources. I'm talking about a mentality that's like me against the world. I'm talking more about like a sense of like needing to do everything alone on my own, taking everything on when I could be delegating tasks even, which is kind of when we forget to implement community and asking for help, it can we may be doing one thing but accidentally manifesting another, because we're kind of not in alignment with like spiritually, or you know, the world, the universal source energy wants us to engage with others, and wants us to team up with people and to meet new people and to remember how connected we actually are. So sometimes we can mean well, but we could be accidentally manifesting other things because there's some parts of ourselves that still aren't, you know what I'm saying, that are still a little bit like off a little bit. It's normal, right? Okay. What's hidden, what's at the source, or what's at the core of the reading is we have manifestation at its finest trying to come through, but there's a little bit of a block. It's interesting. Past position is the Fool card. So we see a journey of a new beginning, a fresh start, a new way of seeing things, looking at things in a playful, childlike way. Okay, our future card is Five of Pentacles. So here's that lack mentality that even though we're trying to start over, we're trying to do it different, there still seems to be like a trajectory here that might be kind of thrown off a bit, because there's some actions that we may be doing, right? This is the Challenge card. There may be some actions that are keeping us in the old way of thinking. There's your time, but I dilly-dallied like a motherfucker, so I'm gonna keep going for a little bit. The energy that you're bringing to the table, or where you're at right now, friend, we got the Wheel of Fortune, but it comes reversed. So it does feel like it's a very opportune, fortunate time, but there's some kind of sense of like there might be something you're overlooking. Not only that, but environmental factors. We get the Devil card. So what are you doing to sabotage yourself? What are the habits, patterns that you fall back into that have to do with money, that have to do with manifestation, that have to do with like your worth, right? Materials are a reflection of worth in some aspects, right? Hopes and fears. There's some kind of, you get the Moon card in Hopes and Fears. So there's some kind of balance that needs to be enacted more so too, because the Moon card is Pisces energy, water energy, psychic energy, right? Kind of crazy, going deep within energy. So there's some kind of emphasis on the watery intuitive realm and how it affects your movement forward. There's something there about the Moon. about feeling a little bit off-centered, maybe off-kilter a little bit. Outcome card and the crowning card. Our crowning is Queen of Pentacles, right? Outcome card is King of Pentacles, and then we have this Hopes and Fears Moon card, which is you know, opposite of Earth. It's not opposite of Earth. I guess opposite of Earth would be air. I don't know. Anyway, the point is that Earth is very different than water, right? So there's some kind of thing about like your psychic abilities, your intuition in the realm of your career, or deep within your psyche, right? So, So, future position 5 of Pentacles is also about like learned behavior, right? We only think we can get to have so much, do so much, are worth so much because of what we've learned as a child in our home, in our community, in society. So, to unearth that involves kind of really delving deep into our psyche too. So there is some new beginning with your relationship to worth and finances that you're embarking on. You will, and you are well on your way to it, okay? And it's gonna take some delvy though, okay? Make sure you're not doing the same ass shit over and over again, the sabotage, because here we have this Wheel of Fortune with the devil, so we just want to be mindful of that. The bottom of the deck, we get 6 of Wands, which is like, yes, it's a celebration and showing off all that I've done, and showing off my projects, and being applauded and welcomed home for our hard work, okay? So this shows that we are really doing the work. It's not as hard as you think it's supposed to be. I love where I live. It's actually much more abundant than you know, and it could be a lot easier than maybe you make it for yourself. Okay, that's what I would say. Alright, Sagittarius, I love you guys. Please remember to watch your moon and rising signs. Remember to like my shit. Hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Leave a comment. I love you. And I'll see you in November. Alright, bye.